and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a Town Hall 12 attack strategy video. So I'm going to show you guys how you can successfully queen charge at Town Hall 12. Let's just hop right into it. This is my Town Hall 12 base that I have right now. And then this is what a queen charge hybrid army looks like. So if you've never used queen charge before, I'll walk you through how to complete a successful attack with a couple live attacks here in a minute. But let's first look at the army. So at the very beginning, you see we have 2 super troops. These can be switched out for other alternatives. The sneaky goblins are used to funnel at the beginning of the attack. The super wall breakers are obviously used to get the queen deeper into the base. The balloons are what we call Cocoa loons. We're going to use those balloons in front of our healers to basically sacrifice them and try to trigger some black mines. The wizards, just general cleanup. The healers are going to be used for the queen in a queen walk fashion. Baby dragon is again another funneling troop. And then the hybrid is the mix of the miners and the hog riders. Those will go in with your warden. And we'll explain how you successfully hybrid here in a minute. And then the headhunter, if you've never used that before, it takes out enemy heroes. Our spells, the rages are all used to support the queen on her queen charge, and then the heals are to keep the hybrid alive. The clan castle that we're using is a lot of hoggos. They're going to be used in the siege barracks, and they're going to filter in halfway through the attack to help us crush any Town Hall 12 base. Without further ado, I know it's kind of confusing, me just explaining what they do right in front of you, but let's just go do a live attack and it'll make a lot more sense. Okay, perfect. I have found a base. I was trying to find a base that looked pretty fairly max, along with they didn't have any of their core defenses upgrading. So to start a queen charge hybrid, we're always going to start with the queen. So initially you're going to put down the queen and you're going to be looking to target the Town Hall region. So we're going to place down a Cocoa Loon and then place all our healers down to keep our queen alive. This next phase of the attack, all we're worried about is our queen, just keeping her alive. We're going to place another Cocoa Loon here. And then the baby dragon is just used to funnel. So we're just trying to take out the Town Hall here, as the Town Hall, because it now fights back at Town Hall 12, is the most deadly thing. So as you see, the balloon just pulled a red mine, and at 2 minutes is when we're going to want to start the rest of our attack. So I still haven't had to utilize any spells, and just now that the queen is about to take a lot of damage taking on the Town Hall, we're going to rage her up. Then now that that's happened, we're going to start our king on this side with the siege barracks behind. What we're doing here is basically cutting off the edge. And then after that, our miners, warden, and then hog riders are all going to go in right after that. As you can see now, the queen has funneled out one side, the king has funneled out the other side. So the hybrid, all they have to do is go through the middle of the base. So we now have a warden ability and a ton of spells to work with. So we are going to warden ability. You're going to want to use that fairly early on. You can interchange either if you want to heal early or warden ability. The best time to do that is probably when you're going through a eagle artillery shot, or say the Town Hall didn't quite go down. You can see up here, we're just making sure our queen stays alive by raging her constantly, and then using all our heals on our hogs. The siege barracks ended up breaking over here, and they popped out these max level hogs. So they're going to help support through the back end of this base. All of these other troops are used to clean up. The sneaky gobs could have been used for funneling at the beginning of the base, but because there were no resource collectors up here, the queen had an easy entry into the base. So just so we don't mess up our next army, we're going to throw down all the spells. And as you can see, that base was absolutely crushed. We're going to go into another live attack to hopefully show you another example. We'll be right back when we find another base. Perfect. This is a great example of what a war base would look for Town Hall 12. So for this base, I know we remember last time we said we're gonna put our queen down first, Coco Loon, healers. This time we have some storages to worry about, so we're gonna funnel those out with sneaky gobs, and we're gonna funnel this side out with a baby dragon. We are gonna place the wall breaker where the queen is walking towards. You always wanna do that so she'll walk into the base. We're gonna wall break again. In this one, she's taking a little bit more damage, so we're gonna rage her up a little bit sooner. Again, we're just targeting the town hall here. And we're just gonna wait. You're gonna wanna wait till around the 2-minute mark, and then at that point, you should start focusing on the rest of your raid. So we made a slight mistake there. We forgot to place down our Coco Loon, and so we lost a healer. It shouldn't be the end of the world. We should still be able to get down the town hall. But now that it looks like she's gonna focus on the town hall, we're gonna start the rest of the raid. So again, we're gonna put our king down along with our siege barracks and all of our troops. This time though, we are gonna use an early warden ability just so it gets through that multi and that bomb tower. Once that finishes popping, we're gonna place down a heal spell. We're gonna keep raging up our queen over in the corner here. And we have 1 heal left to work with right here, plus a couple freezes. The last scary defense we have left here is obviously the Eagle Artillery. But as we can see, this base is again crushed. So we're gonna wait for it to fire one more time, and then we're gonna freeze. Oh, look at that, we have a multi. That shouldn't be a problem though. So obviously the headhunter I didn't use. So, normally an entry, you're going to use the headhunter, say if you're attacking directly into an enemy king or queen. And then the poison spell is always utilized for clan castle troops. So there may not always be clan castle troops, so you may be like, oh, why am I wasting a spell on a poison for this raid? But it is so annoying if you face a raid and then 8 balloons pop out in a normal raid and you don't have that poison spell, because you're just going to get destroyed. And so as you can see, pretty much all my troops are remaining. All my heroes are still alive. Both of the abilities were swagged, along with basically a freeze and a poison spell. Alright, we're going to do one more live attack. Okay, perfect. I have found another base. So let's just get right into it here. So we're going to want to worry about our funneling here at the beginning, because again, we just want our queen to go to the town hall. So we're going to funnel out some of these trash buildings. Then we're going to place down our queen, along with Coco Loon. A little hidden Tesla up here in the corner. That won't be a problem though. We're going to place down our healers. And then we're going to place down our wall breaker where we want her to go. So let's hope she goes into this compartment for us. Okay, we're going to have freeze the Inferno. That's fine. Again, remember to just keep placing those Coco Loons to try to trigger some black mines. Okay, at this point, I forgot to mention, when you start the king, you're going to want to put the siege barracks right after it. The siege barracks spawns a P.E.K.K.A. and a ton of wizards. So if you place it down the side like that, they will funnel down the core of the or the side of the base and clean out all the trash. So then here in the central part of the base, we can place down all of our hybrid. So basically the hogs are used to take out all the defenses. That's great. And then after that, the miners clean up all the trash buildings on the inside. So as we can see, the king is still making its way. Well, he's actually died, but that's not a problem. So we just want to obviously make sure our queen stays alive however we can. So we're going to rage her up and use freezes. Again, we have these cleanup troops. We have a headhunter. We're going to send it in. We can also use our poison spell right here. We have a couple more wall breaks to support, but at this point, look at how many troops we have left over. All the wizards from the siege barracks are falling behind the rest of our troops. The P.E.K.K.A's in the middle of the base. The queen's still up. Basically all of our hogs are up. This base is crushed, and mind you that my heroes still are not maxed. They're level 60 with a power potion that I just popped, and my warden is still 6 levels off as well. So that's another 3-star in the books. So if you guys have any questions with how to successfully queen charge or what I did specifically in one raid, please leave in the comments, and then I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible and answer those questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and maybe even learned a little bit, and hopefully you can use this strategy for yourself. Again, if you have any questions how to use the strategy, please leave your questions in the comments. And remember, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I know it's a long ways away, but we might as well set our goals high. I will attempt to do a 24-hour stream where I just play Clash of Clans the entire time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Jacob. Thank you so much. Goodbye.